I got a notice on Facebook today that 45 years ago today was the Chris Rosenberg murder. Exactly. And here I am talking to you on this day. So I thought that was a kind of an interesting thing to see this morning when again, a few hours before I knew I was talking to you. So
There's nothing uninteresting about this case.
right. I know, but let's just again for people that you've talked about a lot in the book and you've mentioned it before, but what I want to ask you about first, or I guess most, is when you went to Chris's house and you described how Center and Testa and the wife and everybody was emotional except Borelli. Is that what is that correct? Is that how it went down? Is that
That's
correct?
that's how it went down. He was kind of standoffish in the side.
So, in your mind, as a police officer, as a detective, a veteran, and you're in this situation, like what's going through your mind when you're seeing these guys? Could you tell that they were full of shit? I mean, were they legitimately sobbing? Were they crying their eyes off, or were they trying to
Don't
win an
forget,
Oscar?
before I got there, I ran into Joey Tester on one side of the street, Anthony Center on the other side of the street, and I had knowledge of these people, and it put together in my mind that they were involved in this whole thing. I mean, the body found the way it was found, we knew it didn't happen there. It was a setup. And we didn't find out until 1983 when we got Montiglia what really happened. I mean, there was the Rosenberg murder. Right after that, there was the Mangiatori and Scaturo murder. They were involved in that. We knew that. Multiple shooters from the DeMeo crew, they crucified these two guys. And Danny Scaturo was just an innocent kid. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, I mean, it's very unfortunate, some of these things. Then you got to deal with these witnesses, Mrs. Scatoro, taking her to the grand jury, taken to Walter's office, crying. Nobody even cares about the victims' families. Their wives, their mothers, their children. And after 40 years, they're getting out of prison.
Yeah.
Should have never happened.